Good afternoon. This is Sirena Nereida with Celestial Soul Wellness, and thank you for watching. Today we're going to be talking about the full moon in Cancer. The full moon in Cancer is very important. It's at 26 degrees Cancer. And really what that means is it's all about nurturing. The Native Americans call this the wolf full moon, and it's very good because the wolf has two representations. It is known as to be a loner, which is the masculine energy, and it's known to also be part of a path, which is the divine feminine energy. Now we have the full moon in Cancer, which is all about nurturing the family, nourishment, a lot of love, compassion, and being in a unit. A family does not have to necessarily be one of blood, but it's one that we bring together. I know in Spanish that sometimes people from the neighborhood say, "Hey, it's mi familia," okay, and but it's also someone like a tribe, and so who we include within our family is very important because it represents us. We have the expression, in Spanish, "Dime con quién andas y yo te digo quién eres," you know. So ducks of the same feather walk together, right? So be careful about that. And what does that represent to you? Now the sun is in Capricorn, and the sun being in Capricorn is the masculine energy within this, which is very interesting because the Capricorn can be part of a family, be part of a tribe, and at the same time be a loner also. Okay, so here in this Cancer full moon, we need a lot of water around us, a lot of water. That's why we're right now today, we're next to the pool, and we're enjoying the water, this mermaid I am, and we need to accept and realize how wonderful the moon pulls the tides and pulls us. And so that water really helps cleanse out our liver and our kidneys, okay? This is a time dealing with relationships. So it's all about relationships. For some of you, it's about your business relationships, your family relationships, your home relationships, the relationship you have with yourself. Are you really being your true, authentic self? Are you fulfilling your self purpose, or are you living just for everyone else? This is very important because this is coinciding what we had with the cardinal cross that has been coming and going for the past year and a half. And during this time with the cardinal cross, okay, is we have the signs of saying what is going on with the traditional and combining it with the new. So with the traditional ways, okay, that would be any kind of institution, for example, government, churches, all right, military, well, that's government, and sometimes family. The old ideas of what those represent is very different. Even the fact, what is a family? Before a lot of us watched it, Leave It to Beaver and the Brady Bunch and thought, goodness, the family, you know, is going to be the perfect thing is going to be mother and father living together. And they're not going to fight. Everything's going to be perfect. And mother's going to be home cooking, and father will go away to work and come back and sit and read his newspaper, and we'll eat together as a family. And there won't be any problems. That's not exactly what's going on and what's happening, because the idea of what is a family is very different for each and every one of us. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Someone mentioned, that they come from a very traditional family this past week. And I said, oh, well, good. I go, well, I have a traditional family too. We're very close together. And that closeness has really brought us together. But within my family, I realized we got a lot of halves and steps. And that actually makes the family together better. And I've come from a wonderful line of women who have decided, you know what, my first choice wasn't as wonderful as I thought it was, or it was good for that time of being in my path, but now I'm on a different path, and so I need to have different company. And so these women have divorced already since the early 1900s, and that's pretty incredible if you think that. All right. So, I'm very lucky for that because the new idea of family, I'm bringing it in. And I have no problem us, other people who are trying to live up to an idea that no longer exists and has a purpose in this world. Okay, we have to accept that the idea of family is very different. And that is what this full moon is doing. This full moon is getting us to understand that it's everybody. The universe is our family. We are to be nourish one another, our hearts and our souls, to give compassion and love, to listen, okay? And always, protect each other's souls. What are we doing? Not ourselves, because if we protect each other, we are actually protecting ourselves because we are made all together in the image of the universe, and that's putting the different pieces together because we are all a piece of a puzzle, and that is what God is. That is the universe. And every time we put those puzzles together, we are being made in His image. So each one of us is uniquely important because my thumbprint says so, so does my iris, and because I know, because I'm a daughter of our divine creator, and so are you or a son. And we are together as the family. And that is very important to not negate, but to reinvent, okay, renovate the idea of family and in within our relationships, either be it at work, at home, within ourselves, be accepting, okay? Less opinions. Remember, the more we opinionate about others, the more we get criticized and judged. So the best way to not have to worry about others criticizing us is to just drop it. It is what it is, and not criticize or opinionate about, others, ourselves. Okay. So exactly how is this going to affect each one of you? All right. Well, Aries, let me tell you, this is happening in your fourth house of home, this full moon. So things are going to break apart. Things are going to be changed, and what was going on is no longer okay. You might pay more attention to your mother and things going on. So make sure that you have any plumbing going on at home, Aries, all right? Be careful with that because you might have to fix some of that. Moving right along, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, this is happening with your friends and of your neighborhood and your siblings and your cousins. And the camera just flipped around on me. There you go. Let's straighten out that camera. There we go. Thank you, cameraman. Woohoo! So Taurus, okay. Um, it's all about communications. You may be getting a new phone or something like that, okay, or traveling, which would be wonderful. Okay, Gemini, it's about your finances. Something's going on with your finances. You are including females within your finances here. You might be stopping a certain project or commencing a new one for your personal finances, and that's very interesting, okay? Cancers, it's all about you. You are changing something within you. Maybe you're changing a habit or starting a new habit, and that is good. Something that is going to be obvious in your presentation and how people see you. And the camera is now at an angle, believe it or not. And so I don't know if my cameraman knows that. Maybe he wants it. He likes that angle. Thank you, my wolf. Okay. Since this is only YouTube, we can joke like that. He's in training. He's doing good. Have patience with him, everybody. Now the camera is going really down. So, okay. So anyway, okay. So Cancer, it's all about you, the way you're presented in your physique, and how you accessorize yourself, how the world sees you, and that's very important. So during this time, maybe you want to get back into shape, especially with Jupiter being in your sign. You've been maybe drinking or eating too much consumptions, so get that facial done, start working out, eating healthy, because you are being presented to the world. Leo, this is going in, and you are changing certain perspectives, inner perspectives, philosophies of you. Maybe you've been sick and now you're getting healthy. Some convalescent and healing is going on. Okay. Um, we got Virgos, your friend's family is changing, and your goals, your teams, and how you're presenting, what are those, and how it's affecting the world. So we also have Libra. It's all about work, your career, how you see yourself, how you're being displayed to the world is very important. So certain of those are going to change. Either you had a certain job and it's on my calf. I'm sorry. Now you're going to change careers. It could be also that you're losing a male authority in your life, okay, which is very possible. Um, or female authority figure from work. Now we're moving right along to Scorpios. You got your philosophies, your long distance. Maybe you're taking a class to promote yourself, and that is wonderful and that is very good. Okay, picking up new languages and meeting new people. Here we go. We got Sagittarius, and guess what, Sagittarius? It's all about sex. Well, not all about the sex, but it's also about your eighth house, which is other people's finances, death, renovation, rebirth, and sex. Okay, so have fun with that. Maybe you're paying off a loan, which yeah, good for you, or starting a new one. Maybe you're getting new partners, and so and moving right along, we got Capricorn. These are about your business and marriage partners, or any kind of partners you have a written agreement with. Okay, so maybe you're changing them, or you're changing what are the agreements and the vows or contracts. Okay, between you two. So Aquarius, it's all about your health. You need more water. You need to be out in the open more, taking more walks, eating more vegetables and fruits. And Pisces, it's all about romance. You are enjoying it, okay? Having fun, being with the kids, entertainment. Now remember too, cameras and music and movies and books reading is all part of the entertainment, okay? And maybe you are taking a new interest or being in charge of something like that. And that's the end of the horoscope. And this is Sirena Nereida. And I would like to say thank you for watching. Chaucito.